Hi guys, Sophia here. In this video, we'll be looking at data types in Python. Now, what is a data type? A data type is a type of data a variable hold in a programming language like Python. Now, what is a variable? Imagine you are at a mall and you want to grab some things to either cook or for you to stock up your kitchen. At the entrance, you grab a cart and you walk to the aisles and you grab whatever you need. Could be pasta, could be water, could be soda, whatever you need. And that cart lets you take what you want to purchase from one end of the store to the other. That's what a variable does. A variable stores different data types for you to use in a function, a method, or within your project. Later in this playlist, we'll be looking at what functions and methods are. So now let's look at data types we have in Python, or the basic data types we have in Python. Alright, so let's look at data types in Python. First, we have strings. So strings are bits of words that you can string together they're beads of letters you can string together to make words or sentences. They are usually identified by double quotes or single quotes. For example, this. If you print this, you should be able to see the letters that you added in the variable. Yes, before I forget, this is what we call a variable. So this is saving or storing this string data type inside it. If we switch it to color, run it again, we should be able to see green. Next up, we have numeric data type. So in Python, there are two types of numeric data type. We have integers and floats. So integers are whole numbers like 4, 5, 8, 10, 1 million, 2 million, 20,000, and the rest. Then floats are decimal numbers like 12.5, 4.6, 5.7, and the rest. And if you print these numbers, you should be able to see the numbers that we added. So I will just run this print number, and you should be able to see this green and the number. Next up, Boolean. Boolean are like light switches. They're either on or off, true or false. Now, this is how you can try Boolean. It already gave me this, but this is how you can try Boolean. It's true. No. Let's say we want to check if it's raining or if it's sunny. So we can have a variable called it's raining, true. It's sunny, false. And then when you have an if else statement, if raining, prints it's raining, else prints it's not raining. And when we print, okay, let's comment this. So we only want to target the Boolean value. So when we run this, should print it's raining. Then if we change this to false, change this to true, then it should print it's not raining. See, so it's like light switch. It's a true or false situation, like light switch on and off type of thing. All right, so next up are lists. Lists are like a row of different data type. So in a list they could be numeric data type, that's number, integer, floats. They could be Boolean and they could be string. Let me give you an example. And a list is defined by this brackets. I don't know what this is called, but this is yeah, by this brackets. So you can have a string, text, you can have a number, you can have a float, and you can have booleans. Now the beautiful thing about lists is that they can be they are they can change. That, like, you can add to the list, you can remove from the list, so the list can be changed, unlike tuple that it can't be changed. Right, so if I print this list out, you should be able to see what we just did. Now if you are dealing with, let's say you're working in a project and you need to change this list, so for you to change this list, you can target, no, not sort, you can target a position of the data type. Now in programming, we start counting from 0, not 1. So if you want to change 4.9, it would be 2. That's, you target the number 2. If you want to change text, you target 0. So if I'm targeting 5, this should throw an error because there's no 5 here. But if I want to change through, I should target 3. So when I target 3, I can just do equals to false, and then when I print this, I should get an updated list. Voila. So you see this true here has been changed to false, and you can do this if you're targeting any data type within the lists. Next up, we have dictionaries. Let's talk about tuples. So next up, tuples. Okay, so before I talk about tuples, this is a neat trick. I really don't know if this is a trick, but this is something that I recently found out while working with terminals. So if you want to clear your terminal on VS Code, you can just do Control L, and everything should just clear, and then you have like a fresh terminal for you to play around with. All right, let's get back to data types. So tuples, they are like lists, but they cannot be changed. Like how we changed this list here, tuples cannot be changed, and they are identified by these brackets. They're identified by this I don't know what this bracket is called, but they're identified by that bracket. And yes, tuples can still contain different data types. Like we can have integers, we can have Boolean, we can have string. But okay, let's print this first before I explain what I want to explain. Let's comment this out, okay, and you see you've seen your tuple. Now, compared to list where we had to target a particular part for us to change, if we do that here, we see updated tuple. Okay, updated tuple, and we want to change false to true. And then we print this, it should throw an error. First of all, VS Code is already showing us that there's an error here. That's okay. Here it says cannot assign function call. So when we do print this, we should be able to see an error. And if you try to, so no matter how you try to target a particular position of the data type in a tuple, it doesn't work. So for you to adjust, for you to modify a tuple, you will need to convert this to a list, and then you target the position of the data type and you change the value. Okay, so next up is dictionaries. And dictionaries identified by this curly brackets. So remember I said they are key value pairs. So let's see my name, Sophia, and did I eat today? True. So now if you want to, this name is the key, Sophia is the value, same goes for this, this is supposed to be yes, so same goes for this is it, is the key, this true being the boolean is the value. So for you to access this value, you need to use this key. Likewise, this name, for you to access this, for you to access the value Sophia, you need to use the key name to access that. Okay, now, so for you to access, let's say you want to access my name in this. So for you to access this, you can do new dictionary and just code that out. So now if you print like this, you should be able to see both the keys and the value. You've seen it. Let me just comment this so we don't get confused. So you see both the key and the value. Now if you want to just print out my name, like you want to just print out this, all you need to do is print the variable, the name of the variable name, and clear, and you can access just my name as the value. You can do the same thing. You can do the same thing for the eats. And so this is an easy way for you to access the value using the key. All right, so last but not the least, we have sets. So sets are unordered unique. They are a list of unordered unique data type. Let me show you what I mean by that. So let's say you have a set of 1, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10, 35, 50, 50. Now this should remove all the repeated value here and just return its. So it should be returning 1, 4, 6, 8, 10, 35, 50. Okay, let's print this, comment this, and run. You see 10, 50, 35, 40, 10, 50, 35, 4, 6, 8, 10. So this is not returning it in an order. So remember we said unordered, and it is eliminating the repeated value. So even if you keep adding more values to this, as far as it already exists in the set, it's not going to be displayed. So what it does is that it just removes the repetition and gives you the value without the repeated value. And this could also work with strings. Let's say we have a fleet of cars, and there's Benz, there's Mercedes, it's here, there's Honda, there's Porsche, and let's say we have 2 Hondas and 3 Benz. So like the Benz would appear thrice here. Now when we print this, this should not print like in any particular order, but it's going to eliminate the multiple Benz, like the repeated Benz word and the repeated Honda word. Oh, sorry, I haven't printed that. Voila. So it just printed out Porsche, Mercedes, Benz, Honda, and it eliminated the repeated data types. So so these are the basic data types we have in Python. This may not seem much right now, but you now know the data types in Python.